5.
And there we are. Oops. Did your power go out today?
It didn't. Did it storm or something?
No. Ours went out today.
Huh.
For like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. It was really annoying. Because it was right in the middle of working.
Boy, I don't think I've been upstairs in 8 hours. I wouldn't know.
Oh, I wonder why. No, it's been, I think, perfectly wonderful today. Just went out.
Subnadude88, hello, Champ Styles. ¿Qué onda? Sí. Annie Crimson, oh, hi, Pins. Chris House. Dean Con, hello. That dog, hi, just joined. Subnadude88, got any basing ideas for Orc Commandos? Old linoleum.
That's a great idea.
Where it's kind of like the sun has kind of yellowed it because they didn't know it would yellow really badly.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever seen pink linoleum that's yellowed?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Whatever color you painted your commandos, maybe find an accent color and then apply that to the base. So like if they have red hair and red like armbands, maybe make the base red. I need water.
Well, I don't drink water. I don't believe in it. I would never drink water. I only drink ginger ale. That works well for me. Damn, I feel like Discord is really light on their notifications from when it's sent out to when it actually arrives.
One thing I've learned about basing over the years is it's always a good idea to take colors that are on your model and put them onto the base because it makes it look a lot more correct to the eye. Like, have you ever seen a Photoshop picture and you can instantly tell that the elements are from different pictures because all of the colors are wrong, or like all of the colors are different? Because when you take a real picture, everything exists in the exact same palette, but when you take two different pictures, every green is a slightly different green. Every yellow is a slightly different yellow. And so when you include all of the same colors, it makes for like a really nice coherent picture. And you don't have to use all the colors, but like, you know, if you have a lot of red on your model, maybe put a little red into the brown that is on your base.
Pick the bandit. The sun burns my pale skin.
I don't have that problem for some reason.
Me too. Yeah, you just get tan.
Yeah. That dog was the best base for Black Templar. I do kind of like a sandy desert, a sandy rocky desert, because that's what John Blanche drew back in the day. And if John Blanche thinks it's good enough, then it's good enough for me.
This is John Blanche.
That's Blanche. John Blanche.
Flipna88. Red tan sand?
Yeah.
Red tan sand. Kevin Killen. Building up my Orc Commandos right now from the Octeris box.
Sweet. The guys are sweet.
I don't even know what Octeris is. I only care about the new, whatever the new box is called.
Oh, Into the Dark! The same name as that Spider-Man where a guy died. Did he die or get horribly injured?
Was that the musical?
Yeah, Spider-Man the musical.
Yeah.
I swear it was called Spider-Man Into the Dark.
And musical person died.
Somebody made an awesome documentary about that whole production and how it was a complete disaster.
It is Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Ow! Shows what I know.
Sorry.
I thought it was Spider-Man Turn Down for What?
It's funny because someone died. Obviously, it's very sad.
Yeah, apparently the theater they decided to do it at was like a beautiful historic theater, and so they had to do millions of dollars of renovation so that they could have wire work.
Hmm. Interesting.
And at the very end of the documentary, they're like, they should have just done it in Vegas because every theater in Vegas is set up exactly for that. But I think they wanted.
Yeah.
I think it might have been New York, and they wanted the prestige.
This is Broadway.
Yeah.
You want those awards.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Geist skull from the Breachers.
Oh yeah, little bomb skull. Yeah, the Breachers get a bomb squig. I can't wait to play with the bomb squig.
It is just hilarious. Look at it go. Yeah, and then 2 Kroot Hounds.
Yeah. Boy, those Breachers must be tough because I feel like 10 guys versus 10 Kroot and 2 Kroot Hounds is a uphill battle.
Yeah. Ooh. That like giant ass Kroot gun is sick.
Yeah, it looks like something out of Halo.
Yeah. God, and one of the Kroot has like a peg leg.
I didn't see the peg leg. Ah.
It's cool.
How did I miss a peg leg?
The terrain seems really neat. I can't wait to buy this $300 box.
I know, right? How much is it gonna be? Because what's pretty garbage is it comes with the rules for some reason. So this is just Octeris again.
Yeah.
I guess every fourth box is gonna be an Octeris. But I don't get it because after I thought Octeris was its own thing, like hey everybody, we're doing brand new kill team, buy this. And then after that, they came out with a perfectly serviceable, just box for getting started with Kill Team. $100, you get all your tokens and rules and stuff. But it's weird. It's weird that every fourth box is also going to include the rules.
A 144-page Kill Team core book containing the full rule sets and everything you need to know to fight fast-paced skirmishes in the 41st millennium on solid ground or in the depths of space.
That is interesting. So I wonder if it's going to be a slightly changed rule book.
Right.
Hey, wait,
how many pages?
Do I have the rule book near me?
I bet it's the same book. It's got to be the same book.
The original core rule book has 144 pages.
Yep.
And how much does the new book have?
144 pages.
Okay, so it's identical. It's the same book.
It's gotta be.
Interesting. Yeah. Not excited about those tokens and cards in the rule book again, because I own those and I don't want to buy them again. Luckily, I'm sure Games Workshop is going to be very generous and really not include those things in the pricing structure of this box.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, but don't forget about the 10 6-sided dice.
God, how much do you think they could charge for it? Octeris was $200. You think they're going to go $300?
I don't know if they can.
Yeah, because like the last box was what, 210, 220?
Oh, no, they could. Yeah, it was way more expensive.
It was way more expensive.
I bet it could go for 300.
Oh God!
I bet it's gonna be either around 250 or 300.
I mean, I don't love 250 either.
250 I feel like is the low end.
Yeah. God, But like, how could they do 300? Because they just came out with a box with 60 models and a giant ass tank for 300. Although they also came out with the Necromunda box, which comes with nothing, and it's $300. So it came with stuff, but it didn't look like much.
All right, let's see. People in the chat: 250, 300, 300, 600, 250, 900, 900 Australian buckaroos. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's allowed to complain, but Australians are allowed to complain first.
Yep.
Trespleen, Jay, you gonna do anything with 30K? Nope. Looks cool though. I like the look of it. Anybody see the wolf heads they came out with today for Space Wolves? They look like anime heads.
They are really cool. They're really cool.
They're really cool, but I feel like the Space Wolves aren't literally wolves.
No, but it's fun.
It is fun. It is very fun.
I know, I saw those and I was like, oh, I love them.
They have little ears.
This is for they're looking for a very specific group of people to join Horus Heresy.
Yeah, let's just say, you know, those who peruse Hot Topic would love the new heads that came out today.
They're cool. See, this is the kind of silly shit that would get me into the game.
Yeah. Akina Kinota's Kill Team 2.15 confirmed. Yeah, pretty much. I really like the terrain. The look, like they have one picture that just shows off everything, and it looks really good. It almost looks like a board game. The wall type terrain really fills it up nice.
Liquid water. Furry alert. God, it is a giant bummer though that you get, you know, the 9 cool heads and then 1 normal head.
Yeah, you can't have all 10 cool heads.
Come on.
I think they even say something like that in the article. They're like, we wouldn't want everybody's face to be hidden.
Yeah, it literally does say something like that. Stupid.
Just give us 10 cool heads and then an extra.
Yeah. Too bad they're too small to 3D scan them.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to make these so I can 3D print more. Identical.
Mm-hmm. I love that they have like the little all the masks have like weird little holes in them, like grills, and those grills are in the ears.
Yep.
Like those like novelty headphones.
Yep. Again, hot topic.
Hot topic. Yum. Trespleen. Space wolves aren't literally wolves. They're getting pretty close with wolfen. That is true, although that wasn't really a thing in 30K. In 30K, they were called the wolves because they were, like, savage. The wolfen business didn't really start happening until 10,000 years later with 40K. Also, I feel like wolfen are still kind of like a mixed bag thing even among Space Wolves players, where they're like, yeah, it's some people are really into it and some people aren't.
Euro Cunningham. It's always nice to have EOB streaming after 8 hours at marching band camp.
Nice!
Jeez, quit bragging.
Good old marching band camp.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Standing out there all day on the hot AstroTurf.
Oh, yeah. That was always the tannest I would ever get.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the tannest I've ever got in my life has to be marching band camp. They really bake you.
Everybody walk around and play terribly. That's marching bands. Wolf Den and Kill Team, can you just make your team with 40k models, or does it have to be from a Kill Team box, or can I bring 10 Sanguinary Guard? So there is a compendium that tells you all of the models from regular old 40k that you can bring in Kill Team. And if maybe you don't want to buy that book because you shouldn't, there's maybe a website, and maybe it's called Warhammopedia. And maybe if you type in Warhammopedia search and then click on the first results, it'll take you to a beautiful, well laid out, organized copy of every single rule for Kill Team, and it'll tell you exactly what is available. Also, we have 2 videos that are called like all Kill Team teams.
Just search up Kill Team on our channel.
Yeah, and they'll pop up. And I go through every single Kill Team available for every faction in 40k, and what options are available, and what I think would make good picks. No, you can't take Sanguinary Guard. It's really Kill Team is mostly troops. Just regular 9-to-5ers fighting each other. Everywell, nobody complaining about the wolf heads on the power packs. I don't see the problem. I don't see a problem either. It's just
I don't either. It's awesome.
I feel like this is going to be one where maybe you buy one and you sprinkle them, as opposed to have every single guy. Oh, that's what everyone's going to do because they're so expensive. Maybe White Scars just because they look so good.
I want to point out that this week on Warhammer Plus, they only came out with a battle report in Lore Masters. Just want to put that out there. And they have some sort of fucking white dwarf from 20 years ago or whatever. It's not even that old. It's like probably 10 years ago on there. Why can't they have all of them?
I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of weird thing, like they're not. Somebody else has partial ownership of all the issues from like 1999 backwards.
That's thinking nice. I think it's literally because they're trying to rope people to keep their subscription.
Yeah.
So they just slowly release them instead of just show us everything.
Yeah, they don't have anything current. Like this year's White Dwarves are not on Warhammer Plus.
Which is insane.
Yeah. I think White Dwarf is popular.
I understand why they're not doing it, because
of course.
They want them to buy the White Dwarfs, and the White Dwarf also has the Kill Team rules or stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb. Again, and one of the things that I hate the most is like in the rule books they don't say, hey, by the way, there's 5,000 different places to find the rules, and we update them quite often. So just so you know, you gotta just know.
Yeah, they don't make it easy. And White Dwarf has was from the very beginning when did Games Workshop start? 1970, 1977, 1978?
Yeah.
But why would magazines just aren't the thing anymore?
Yeah.
Honestly, putting it all on Warhammer Plus would make more sense in the modern world. That's how you do stuff like that now.
Yeah.
Crash TV, can you have a Noise Marine kill team? You can if you paint them pink. There's two different normal Chaos Space Marine kill teams. One where you can bring cultists and one where it's all Space Marines.
And you could also get cool guitar bits and fun stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Maybe 3D printable bits.
Also, I'm just going to say now, no Terminators.
Yeah.
I feel like that gets asked once a stream. There are no Terminators. Yeah. Jake Dog, Warhammer Plus, such bad.
Not wrong.
Doug the Rhino, let the countdown begin. Post-op appointment today. Surgery. Surgeon says I'll be doing PT for a while, but I'll be out of my sling and painting again in just 3 weeks. I'm so happy. Oh, sweet! That's not bad at all. We'll have you painting by early 2023. Marcus T. New White Dwarves appear on Warhammer Plus after 3 months, I think. Huh. That's not too bad. Does that mean that that's when the rules are now irrelevant? 3 months?
That sounds like Games Workshop propaganda to me.
Muriel Cunningham, I've been sweating nonstop for a week. Yeah, it's been hot. Sucks. Ovin21, didn't know the Thousand Suns had a kill team in White Dwarf. I was confused why it was there. Well, you know where all of those White Dwarf kill team rules are kept and stored and available for you to look at? You know, maybe a little website called Warhammerpedia.
Yeah. Obviously, you should only go on that website if you own the rule book.
Of course, yes. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
The White Dwarf. Yeah. You know, it's just like a nice thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like you can have the MP3s if you own the CD.
Mm-hmm.
Like that,
exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's been 23 minutes and no shilling? I mean, support EOB, buy a tee. I pinned that up there.
Yeah.
You know, you should. You know, people should look at their tees. They're really cool.
Jason Alaska, I have tons of pre-40k White Dwarves. It was full of ads for D&D stuff and articles on RPG games and Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, Games Workshop's original claim to fame was that they were the only place in the UK that had a license to sell D&D. And then they had a 3-year contract, and after that 3-year contract was up, they were like, please, 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 please stay with us. And then D&D was like, nope, we're popular now.
Jason in Alaska, weather has been nice in the 60s here. That would be nice.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect 60s and 70s is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
50s at night, that's something special. Maybe even 40s at night is something special.
Crack a window.
Oh, you get all chilly, then you have nice warm blankies. I mean, you're just living.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I like the winter. I feel like it's so much easier to go to bed.
Yeah. My bedroom has 2 exterior walls. I'm right in a corner, and it heats up quick.
That sucks.
And 2 windows.
Yeah, that also sucks.
Crimpy, thoughts on a Taufla Legion army? How could you play both by just swapping mainly weapons? Tau and Alpha Legion? Is that what you're talking about? I don't really know how you do that. Talfa. More information needed. Fresh Tacos, can you explain Warhammer Plus? Yes, it's a streaming service with barely any content. Games Workshop wants to make shows, and they're doing it very, very slowly. There's some good stuff, like Louise's painting show, Masterclass, which would be awesome to have on YouTube, but instead it's on the subscription service. I think is it $6 a month, $5 a month? I think it's $5.
I feel like it's probably 6.
Probably 6.
Let's see. It is 6.
It is 6. Okay.
It is $5.99.
Yeah. They have animations from time to time. I mean, all the old ones are up, but there's you could probably get through them in a day, easy. And Lore Masters, if you care. I don't really like it, but I don't get crazy into lore in general. I mean, I love the lore, but not lore channels. Usually because the videos are just too long for me to watch. I like Major Kill in Baltimore. Their videos are usually pretty quick. And they also have a lot of books. They have basically every book ever published. They take the rules out because they're no longer current rules. Like if you get like the Gathering Storm books, they don't have the rules that Gathering Storm had in it because they're just not relevant anymore. But I've enjoyed looking through some of those stuff. They have all of the they have everything that's Forge World has ever published in terms of books, and it's kind of fun to look back through all of the Forge World stuff that you can't buy anymore. Biscuit 606, does the army or team need to be 100% Games Workshop, or are you allowed third-party bits and bobs to be legal? You don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. You can use quarters and buttons. I guess if you want to play at a Warhammer store, they're going to want you to have the real models.
Kevin Killian just ordered your Say No shirt to support the channel. Hell yeah!
Say no to bots!
Say no to bots. No, we actually got 2 orders, which is pretty fun. Get your teeth.
Owen21, the Sister of Battle episode of Hammer and Bolter looks like it was drawn by the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least from the images I've seen. They have an art style that's like, it's like a...
I would say Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Like the good ones from the 90s.
Yeah. Although I feel like they're kind of moving away from that style a little bit more and more. Like things are getting better. Things are more thought through now compared to what they were before. And they're doing a lot more 3D animation in it. And like making it still looks 2D, but it's obviously 3D to make like the robots look correct and everything. I don't know. If they did it every week, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool. I understand why they don't, because it's hard. But they were doing such a good job.
Yeah.
And it's annoying to us because we leech off of that for for our Patreon.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little weird. What's kind of interesting though is like there's not really a one type of animation that exists. Like there's anime, and then there's like horribly ugly adult animation like Big Mouth and Family Guy. That's kind of a standard. But there's not really like a standard issue animation style. I guess 3D. 3D is like, it's 3D.
Yeah, but I would say, I mean, Pixar movies, like Toy Story 1 looks completely different than like the newest Toy Story.
Yeah.
Or like the newest Pixar movie. So, like that's even, I mean, they have different styles in their style. Because that's how it had to be. Or even Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. They're very different. They feel very different. They're similar, but you can tell that Finding Dory is much more advanced.
It's just like, it's interesting. Like, what do you even compare, like, Hammer and Bolter to? Like, some episodes of like Love, Death, and Robots.
Maybe.
I'm gonna compare it to Family Guy. It looks way better.
Yeah.
Although Family Guy's not trying to look good.
No.
Jared Johnson, I like the way this black armor looks. I might have to start over on my Death Company Marines. I paint exactly this color scheme in yesterday's video. Was it yesterday's video? Yeah, yesterday's video, where I painted some Blade Guard veterans.
The Dark Knight Prinny. Did you guys win the lawsuit yet? No, we're still ugly. Unfortunately.
Raja, how long are the Vine Knights going to be for sale? I want to grab them, but I'm short on cash at the moment.
I wasn't paying attention. What was that?
How long are the Vine Knights going to be available?
on to for STLs,
I guess
for
both?
physical prints. For STLs, they're up forever. You can just buy them, and then yeah, it's still with the physical prints too. You just buy them, whatever you want. I mean, I can't promise that when we're 90, we'll still be selling them.
I can.
But
We will be.
But I would say you're probably gonna be good for the next couple of years. Unless one of us dies, or or Raid Shadow Legends sponsors another $1 million video. Might just move on. You never know.
Andre, themed with your recent IKEA paint episode, have you thought of using acrylic UV nail paints and pigments as a challenge? That might yield cool results. I don't know. It might be something to trying out, like nail art accessory, like tools and stuff. Because I bet there's some stuff that has a lot of crossover.
Right.
My sister painted a model for me way back in the day, and she used nail polish, and it actually looked really good. I mean, it was very silly. She used, like, glitter and stuff. It was a grot.
Grat. The Coconut Monkey. Eon's Battle, the retirement years.
Mm-hmm.
Today, Jay will be painting his dentures in a Black Templar scheme.
Yeah, you know it. Night Maple Syrup. Anybody know where to get good models for cheap, like Terminators? Isn't that the question of the century?
Wait, can you use Terminators in Kill Team?
Why, in fact, you cannot.
Do you think that's our most asked question?
It might be. I think every time Kill Team is brought up.
It might be. I only want to watch it, putting together some orc ludas, and turns out the Spanna not only has nipples, but pierced nipples.
Really?
Really?
I built a bunch of Spannas. How did I not notice that?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fact check you on that one.
Champ Styles, I was hoping you'd say A New Hope compared to The Last Jedi. A New Hope's better. I like A New Hope a lot. I think it might be the best Star Wars movie because it's the most Star Warsy of Star Wars movies because it's the first one. It's the one that spawned all the others. But I like half of The Last Jedi.
It does have a pierced nipple.
Wow!
Wow. Does it have two? It's hard to tell on this spinny. It definitely has one. Wow. That's fun. I didn't know these guys were so fun. You know?
I wonder if they don't have nipples, but he just kind of pinched off a little flesh and stuck on a little,
that's
thing.
That's kind of what it looks like.
I feel like orcs would do that.
Yeah.
PG95, can you take a Titan and Kill Team? Yes, you can take either one Warlord or two War Dogs. Warhounds. Etrius Bolt. Jay, what do you think of the new Space Wolf heads? I like them. I think they're fun. I think they're very silly.
So fun. They're so Bennett Crothmel, why'd you guys start EOB? We wanted to become multi-millionaires. That's why. That's why we started it. We knew that after grinding it out, because that's all it takes is grinding, we would get a Raid Shadow sponsorship and then drive Bentleys. My Bentley is pink.
Mine is chartreuse.
It's pretty cool.
Aren't all Bentleys black?
I don't know. But when they're both pulled up next to each other, it's pretty sick. I got the Phantom. That's the only one that I know. I don't know if there's other ones. Joe Fairbanks, what did you spend your millions on? Bentleys.
VG85, Nick, one time a bird attacked me. Oh no!
One time I nursed a bird back to health as a kid, then it flew away and probably died.
Oven21, Jay, I might have missed it. Have you done a video on kit batching? I don't think specifically. Every now and then in a video I'll kit bash, but I don't have a kit bashing video. Sometimes it's hard to do a kit bashing video because it's like, I'm gonna make some custom orc mega knobs, and people be like, well, I don't care about mega knobs, or I don't have any of the parts that you used.
Right.
So it almost has to become a video of like, well, here's like strategies for gluing and where to shove the green stuff.
Right. The theory.
Yeah, the theory of kit bashing.
Kit bash theory. 101.
I don't know if anybody watches Pete the Wargamer. He has lots of really cool videos on kit bashing. But the tricky thing is he'll make like a beautiful Maccabean Janissary, but he'll use like 3 different Games Workshop kits, so basically you can't do it.
Right.
Biscuit606, any thoughts on the new upcoming Space Marine series, Heroes 4? Aren't they just the same guys from Series 1? I mean, they're good guys, but, eh. I bought one, and I got, I think, the grenade guy. And I gave it to Lucky Bat.
Bennett Crothmel. I'm gonna go. Bennett Crothmel. One time a cat bit my hand and it swelled up like a balloon. I hate when that happens.
Casper Chow, hello from Malaysia. Love your videos. I like them too.
I agree with that last statement. Cats are rude sometimes. One time when I was a kid, I had this like really old cat that would sleep on my bed with me, and I guess I was dreaming and I was like moving around a bunch, and I must have hit it or something, and it attacked my hand, and I still have that scar.
Huh.
It's fading. It's fading pretty. I think it'll probably in like a couple years. I'm sure it'll be gone, but it's so very faint on my hand. I like cats though.
Yeah.
Very fun. They have quite the personality. Personality.
Weirdly, though, the experience, for some reason, has meant that you can now never go anywhere near a food processor. Just spooks you.
Oh, I get it. Yep.
That was just for us.
Yep.
We're making fun of an old friend of ours.
Oh, that's really good. That's a really. If only everyone knew.
Yep.
That's such a good joke. We should just do inside jokes.
Yeah, it works out great.
Bob Dylan Schmidt. Honestly, I don't watch kit bash videos to replicate what they do. It's just really cool seeing people do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to that.
I have to think of a really good idea. And I don't know. I've never really seemed to be creative like that. I'm really good at like taking an idea and running with it, but just like inventing something.
That's hard. Tried calling. A cat scratched my daughter's face when she was 2, and she still has the scar at 9. You should say that she got into a knife fight and won. That's what you should say.
You should say that she has cat scratch fever.
Yeah, you should have seen the other cat.
Yeah! That dog. How do you edge highlight, Nick?
You load up with paint, but not too much paint. You might want to rub the paint off a little bit on your fingy, and then you just use the very edge of the brush on your edge, and you just go. I like to paint towards myself. I feel like that's easier than pushing away from yourself. I feel like you have more control towards yourself. And then you do a bad job, and then you cry.
Caleb, is that non-metallic metal on the hilt? Looks wonderful. Yeah, everything is non-metallic metal. I guess all the gold. I haven't done the silver bits yet. Just yellow, brown, and white. I've got, what, 4 colors on my palette? 5. I have black, white, red, brown, and yellow. The end, Jay, you schmuck, you kit bash with some pesticides. You're actually good at it. Oh yeah, I've done tons of like head swaps and arm swaps and weapon swaps. I don't know, for some reason when I think of kit bashes, I think of like when Ninjon made that giant defiler out of like dozens and dozens and dozens of different bits. But yeah, technically kit bashing is anything. That's just 2 kits. One model with parts from 2 different kits. Like, this guy has a regular Terminator helmet, although I think he only came with a regular bear head. So this is a kit bash.
Jason M. Hey, everyone. I'm drunk on a dock. Just wanted to say, F you.
It sounds pretty good.
Never change.
Alternative votes, have you guys seen the Space Marine 2 trailer? Yes, Nick is pumped.
Oh, I care. I care more about the Bolter game. That looks way more fun.
Bolt gun looks really fun.
Yeah, bolt gun.
Bolt gun.
It's way more fun.
The little orc side scroller.
Ah, yeah. Remember, you could play it for like a day or whatever, or a week, and then you can't for some reason. So how many people here bought their Cobalt Keep wet palette?
Show of hands.
Show of hands. Casper Chow, are you looking forward to seeing the upcoming Golden Demon UK entries?
I forgot that they were doing that. Yeah, I think that'll be interesting to take a look at.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe that'll be something to look at in Miles of Memories. Just look at the winners.
That's a good idea.
Be like, oh, these are all exceptional. They're all gold in my eyes.
Aw.
Except for this one. Just be really mean.
Yeah. This one sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I was judge, I'd let one really, really bad one in, and I'd have it get gold.
Ah.
Just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd be like, yeah, it's really good. I know it only has 3 colors, but it's really good. It's perfect. I know it's not based, but I like it. Alternative Oats, what's Nick working on? Your mom! Ah. Destroyed. No, I'm actually organizing some files.
Really exciting stuff to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how lame most of our days are.
Yep. Take a clip and I put it in the thing.
Right. For 4 hours.
Delete stuff that's old. Take some files from this drive and put it into the other drive.
Canary, yo, I'm getting into 40k with my dad, and we're getting our first models tomorrow. Thoughts on what we should get? Yeah! Get whatever models you think look the coolest. And I think that you think that the tower the coolest.
You're here to hear, folks. Yep, you better believe it. Cobalt Key palette videos going right over to the other drive. Isn't that pretty exciting, folks?
Mm-hmm.
Take about 30 minutes to get there.
Xenos, have you ever experimented with green stuff sculpting? Yeah, I've done a bunch of green stuff. It's hard. It's very hard. It's a totally new skill.
But a growth mouth. Gloomspike gets. I agree.
Marby dog. Do you guys hear what happened to Miniac at Warhammer headquarters? Hope he's okay. Yeah, I don't think they've released him yet. I think he's still locked in the basement.
Yep. Exactly.
Where they have the real Duncan Rhodes.
Yep. Not that phony clone that they have
Yeah.
marching around outside.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
BJ95. Jay, what if I gave you and Nick chocolate models? Identical sculpts to Games Workshop stuff, but chocolate.
That'd be amazing. I would paint them and then eat them and then get poisoned. You know, let's just go for it and throw contrast paint on that cloak and see what happens.
Very, very interesting.
Mecha, I have 50 regular Marines and a handful of elites, not to mention the 2 grav tanks still to get through, and god, I'm so sick of purple black metal, light gray wash, gold and blue, and incidental detail. Well, then you gotta switch it up a little bit. Purple, black metal, light gray, wash. Well, maybe we make some light gray with purple black accents. I promise it'll still look good in your army when they're all together, and it'll be a really interesting new painting challenge. Chicken Wing Master 42. Have you tried the slap chop method? Look it up. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean that's just it's just contrast paint over a zenithal. I do that with most of my painting. But it hasn't had as fun a name before as slap chop.
I like Zenny Plus.
Zenny Plus, little Zenny Plus. Well, Zenny Plus is slightly different.
I know, but I'm saying that I like that name.
Yeah.
It's a good name. Zenny Plus. Zenithal with a dry brush. Hashtag Zenny Plus. Then you do a little slop choppage.
A little slap chop on top.
Slap, slap, slap. So bite, gate pipe. So bite, gate pipe. The Grave Lords. The Soul Brides. Jason M. Alright, going to bed. I hate you, shells. Good night, everyone.
King
Camry. Contrast paint is fake.
It is. King Maple Syrup would buy Blood Angels Terminators, but I think the kit is only melee, which is iffy for Terminators in my opinion. I mean, it's not for the Black Templar.
Big cheese.
What you got against close combat Black Templar? They can teleport. They have a really nice and vulnerable save. A little slow.
Nickeries, your orange under the green skin technique has got me carving up my 50 orc boys.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
What fun name should we give that? Zenny Not, because you don't use white.
Zenny Not.
Can't believe it's not Zenithal.
Yeah. Yeah, Zenny Orange.
I think it should be called Zenithal Prime, but instead of using white, you use a different color.
Damn. That's a sick name. It
Rolls
rolls
right
right
off
off the tongue. You got that Zenny Plus going.
Caleb, is that a ball bearing I hear in your paints? Yes, actually, speed paint comes with a, I don't know if it's a ball bearing or a glass bead, but it comes with agitators, which is very nice. I said contrast paint. I'm using Army Painter speed paint. It's the same thing. Except for one is half the price.
Games Workshop's marketing has gotten to you.
Death to the Grey. Did you drill those barrels? Yes, and it's always a giant hassle to do like the pig nose heavy bolters. Or this isn't a heavy bolter, this is a storm bolter. It's always hard to figure out where the two middles are.
Poopy.
Ominous Mecha, you should devise a method to help me get through my horde of Hawk Lord Space Marines. Alright, Hawk Lord Space Marines are purple. So spray paint them purple. And then paint one shoulder pad gold. Paint the eyeballs green. Done.
Chef J4, I'm late here. Which white ink do you use?
Liquitex Titanium White. You want something that says opaque.
Opaque.
I accidentally bought a white that is not. Ooh, and then I spilt it apparently because it's covered in. Yep. So see this one, this Liquitex Titanium White, on the back it says opaque and it has a solid black box, and then this one says Aquafine Watercolor Ink Chinese White, and then it's only a half filled. So this is a transparent color. And it's watercolor, which means that you can't use it really for miniatures.
I know why it looks like it's spilled.
Oh, you're right.
In the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Because we spilled it. That's why. That's always the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is doing a thumbnail like that.
Yeah.
I spilled it apparently.
Ominous Mecha, but the purple primer makes it so I have to manually do the bodysuits. Don't paint the bodysuits. Nobody cares if the joints in your armor are a different color. If I would say the back of the knees, maybe throw a little bit of Nuln Oil on there just to darken it. And then really that's the only part of the undersuit that matters. It's like the only spot that's particularly visible. Maybe the elbow joint you can sometimes see depending on the pose. Honestly, maybe just throw a wash over everything.
And speaking of everything, 10 o'clock.
Yeah!
Time for Betty Bye time. But we had a bunch of videos. We had 2. We have 2 more coming. We have Models and Memories tomorrow, as well as a Patreon exclusive episode going through some more Warhammer Plus stuff. We also have our Patreon only live stream after the normal live stream tomorrow on Friday, which is crazy because you can call in and chat with us.
Yeah.
With your human voice on Discord. So you gotta join that. Gotta join the Patreon. And it's also a good time because it's the beginning of the month. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central, so join us for that.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, everybody. Good night.
Nighty night.
And